So if you guys have been following the series, you'll know that in the last video we finished our talk about the Supreme Kai. So now it's time to start talking about the Gods of Destruction. Now this is going to take me a few videos to cover everything. So in this video, instead of talking about the Gods of Destruction themselves, the actual beings, I'm going to be discussing the God of Destruction position. The next video will be about the actual gods themselves. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, this video is actually the 11th video in a series that I am doing explaining the cosmology of Dragon Ball. So a lot has been said leading up to this point, and I do still have 3 more videos to go before this series is over with. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you will get notified whenever the next one comes out. So now let's get right into it. Each of the 12 universes has their own pair of ruling deities, one Supreme Kai and one God of Destruction. The Supreme Kai is a creator. They create the planets, they fill them with life, and silently watch over them. The Gods of Destruction are destroyers. They destroy planets, people, races, or anything else that they deem to be a threat to the existence of their universe, to the development of their universe. Through their opposing actions, a balance is maintained within the universe. Now, every 1,000 years, the Supreme Kai and Gods of Destruction from each universe hold a coordination meeting, as it is preferred that they work together. However, the Gods of Destruction have no obligation to the Supreme Kai, and they're able to destroy whatever they want, whoever they want, whenever they want, for whatever reason they want. Now, while they do have absolute authority within their own universes, they do not when it comes to everything that happens or exists outside of their own universe. There are still rules and regulations they must abide by. They're not allowed to time travel. If they want to fight each other, they need permission first, and it has to be in a safe zone outside of a universe, since a clash of gods could easily destroy an entire universe. They're also required to do their jobs. Since they are destroyers, they must destroy, and if they're not doing their jobs or break any of the previous rules, they risk being destroyed or replaced by Xeno. As powerful as they are, finding something that they could actually consider a threat is something that does not happen very often. So the reasons for destroying planets can vary, and as we've seen with beers, a planet can be destroyed or allowed to exist depending on the quality of their food. Other reasons could be to just eradicate evil from their universes, or just because they're bored. And at times, they have been known to use mortals to take care of things for them, like how Beerus used Frieza to destroy Planet Vegeta, and how Belmont uses the Pride Troopers to fight against evil. Each destroyer is accompanied by an angel. The angel acts as their aide, their attendant, and their teacher. They're also kind of like babysitters. They make sure that the Gods of Destruction do what they're supposed to be doing and keep them on track. The angels also have a level of power that is far beyond that of a God of Destruction. So despite the fact that they're not actually deities themselves, they are still the most powerful beings within the multiverse. Now, unlike the Kai and the angels, the Gods of Destruction are not all members of the same naturally divine race. They're actually born mortal and they become gods, and their races vary from universe to universe, with the only 2 Gods of Destruction that share a race being Beerus and Champa, who are of course twin brothers. Since they are mortals that become gods, they're also capable of being gods that become mortals again, as they can be replaced for a number of reasons, mainly if they're killed or if they want to retire. When the time comes, they find another worthy being within their universe, someone with enough power and potential to fill the position, and make them an offer. Now, if they accept the offer and agree to become destroyers, they are trained by the angels and the current destroyer to use destruction energy. The only candidate that we know of for sure is Toppo in Universe 11. Belmont wants to retire, and they've been training Toppo to replace him. Prior to offering the position to Toppo, though, they did offer to Jiren first, and he declined. At different points, too, Whis has also mentioned becoming a God of Destruction to both Goku and Vegeta, and like Jiren, they both rejected the offer. Now, the strength of the Destroyers is on a level far beyond what any normal mortal could ever hope to achieve. However, since the Destroyers were mortals that became that strong, other mortals are capable of doing the exact same thing. So Gods of Destruction or not, they're not guaranteed to be the most powerful beings in the universe. And we've seen them kind of be surpassed a few different times. We know that Jiren's power is on the level of a destroyer. That's been confirmed in both the anime and the manga. During his fight with Dispo, Golden Frieza was moving so fast that the gods could not even keep up with him. Toppo took his God of Destruction form, and he was still defeated by Vegeta. Vegeta was even capable of countering his destruction energy. And then, in his Mastered Ultra Instinct form, Goku beat Jiren. So Goku in that form was on the level of a god if not even higher. Now, surpassing a god of destruction and defeating a god of destruction are not the same thing, because gods of destruction, they're very skilled at using their destruction energy. Their destruction energy can be used in several different ways. They can use it like they would use like a regular key attack, to where they form a ball, throw it at them, and hit the target with them. They can surround their bodies in it as well, which causes everything that would hit them to be destroyed on contact. And they're also able to simply just erase other beings from existence. While it's possible to survive getting hit by a ball of destruction energy, like Goku and Frieza did, I think it's safe to assume that it would be impossible for anybody to defend an attack against an attack like the one that Beerus used when he killed Zamasu. But that's just speculation. And then they have Ultra Instinct as well, and although this is a very hard thing to accomplish, and not even Beerus has mastered it to the level that Goku did during his fight with Jiren, but Beerus was good enough to use it in his fight against all of the other gods of destruction. So if you just happen to wake up tomorrow and decide that you want to go kill yourself a god of destruction, don't bother trying to fight them and kill them yourself. There's an easier way. They have one massive weakness, and that is that their lives are tied to the lives of the Supreme Kai in their universe. To maintain balance, you need both a Supreme Kai and a god of destruction. And having only a Supreme Kai, or only a god of destruction, would throw things off. So to prevent that from happening, their lives are connected. If one dies, so does the other. So the easiest way to kill a god of destruction is to kill the Supreme Kai from that universe. But honestly, that's not going to be a very easy task either. What's strange is that, though, the angels are more godly than the gods of destruction are. They're capable of rewinding time. They can make things materialize out of thin air. They can even bring people back from the dead. Ultra Instinct is referred to as the state of gods, and unlike the gods of destruction, since the angels are born divine, it does appear that Ultra Instinct is just something they can just do, while the gods struggle with it. The two things that make it painfully obvious, though, that the angels are superior to the gods of destruction in virtually every single way, are the fact that when Zeno appears, the angels do not kneel. And when the universes were destroyed during the Tournament of Power, the angels were spared, but the gods were destroyed along with their universe. And so that's all I've got for you guys in this video. It's just the first part. The next video that I'm going to be doing for this explaining the deities of Dragon Ball series that I'm doing is going to be mainly over all of the gods of destruction except for Beerus and Champa. But the rest of them will be covered more in depth in the next video in the series. And it should be up, I want to say, 3 or 4 days from now. But in the meantime, though, if you like this video or any of the other content on my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.